So hello all, welcome to the another video tutorial on InTouch trends, real-time trend and historical trends. So trends are useful to monitor graphical representation of different parameters in InTouch. It will help to understand changing behavior of parameters like temperature, pressure, flow, likewise. So we can also use the historical trend to analysis of previous values. So in this video tutorial we will cover how to use real-time trends, how to configure historical trends, and we will also cover how we can print the historical trends and how we can print entire of our window screens. So let's move on to our application. So let's create a new window. So first of all, we will check for real-time trend. We need to take a slider to consider as our variable parameters. Okay. Let's say it is a temperature and pressure, and we will also need a real-time trends, so we will use 16 point trend. Okay, yeah, so cool. Let's define the tag for slider 1 SL1. Okay, now to log the value of these parameters sliders, we need to select log data and log events. Okay, we will change the menu value of minimum to 0 and maximum 100. Just save it. Same for second slider SL2. Okay, again select the log data and log events. Value is already set, so save it, close. Double click on trend. You can select any object name here as per your requirement, so I will change it live trend. Okay, now you can change the parameters as per your requirement. This is for time axis format. Now I would like to change update rate 1 second, so it will update the value at every 1 second, and span selection, span will be the initial value, starting value of the chart and ending value, so it will give the current 30-minute of the monitoring, 30-second of the monitoring. Okay, so we can also change the background color from here. Okay, now you can assign your tag values anywhere from here depending on the color requirement, and you can also change the color by clicking on color. Okay, so I am mentioning SL1 yellow and SL2, my two tags. Okay, so real-time trend is very easy. Let's save it. Okay, now let's check. Let's change the value of temperature, pressure. So as you can see, our graph is changing, our value is changing. So you can monitor the lifetime value and you can analyze the behavior of value changing, parameter changing. Okay, so lifetime trend was very easy. Now let's move on to our historical trend. So to check a historical trend, let's take another new window for historical trend. Okay, let me change the property of historical as a overlay. Substitute as history and assign as a show window. It will open historical window. Okay. So for historical trend, let's select a trend first. From the trends, historical trend. Also, let's add the zoom panel so we can zoom in, zoom out to our parameters. Okay, so double click on trend. You can assign any name. There is also one option for suggestion. It will by default grab any suggestion name, but let's make it very simple, XXYY. So XS will be historical trend and YY will be our pan scale. So let's change the value for suggestion. Okay, so major division will be 4 and minor division will be 2. You can change the value as per your requirement. And value format, now currently it is for 3 decimal. Let me change it to 2 decimal. It can be set as per our requirements, so it is up to us, no worries. Okay, so for horizontal axis time format, it is up to us what value we want to, what span we want to display. So from and to value, so let me set it for 60 seconds only, so it will display 60-second span. Okay, and pans, so we need to assign the tags we want to display. So SL1 and SL2, our two tags. Okay, can also change the background color from here. Okay, same you need to assign for this zoom panel the same tag that we have used in trend, XXYY. Okay, so simple and very important. If we want to log the data for historical trend, we need to enable the historical logging. So from special, configure historical logging, we need to select enable historical logging, and here is the option keep the log file for how many days. So we can set it the number of days we want our previous data. Okay, so I am keeping it for 2 days. Okay, let me take one button to move to our previous window, main window. assign it to show window and select our main window. Simple. So now let's check for, now let's add some lifetime value change. Okay, so our lifetime trend is displaying the lifetime value. Okay, let's move to historical trend. Okay, so you need to first move to the appropriate time frame. You can zoom it, zoom out, you can move to next time slide. Okay, so by double clicking on chart we can change the parameter, so what length we want to see. So I have changed it to seconds and seconds to 30 because we have very less real-time data right now. So as you can see, this is our historical data. You can move forward, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, from here you can zoom in, from here zoom out, from here you can move to next data, but we don't have much data right now to monitor. Okay, so you can, from here you can see, monitor the historical data. Okay, so let's check the another feature, which is print historical data. So let's say is print trend, and let me take the button print window. So we will check two different features, print trend and print window. So to print the trend, the command is print ht, which is historical trend, in the bracket our tag name, so it was xx. Okay, so let's check it. Click on print trend. So right now I don't have configured my actual physical printer, so I have selected by default OneNote as a printer. So our data will be printed in OneNote. As you can see, it is printing in OneNote. Let me select one page. Okay, so OneNote has just printed our data, our trend. Okay, so likewise you can give the printout to actual printer for our record purpose. That's it. So this is a very simple feature. You can print a trend. Now let's check for print window. If we want to print entire window, if we are running any automation any animation on this entire screen, so we can capture entire screen as our record. So let's check. To print window, function is print screen in the bracket 1 and 4. Now what is this 1 and 4? We will cover in the entire different tutorial. So there are multiple options to change, to select the span of the window. Okay, so by default, if you want to print entire window, keep it 1 and 4. Okay, so now let's move to runtime. Now let's say if we want to print this window. Okay, so select print window. Okay, so as you can see, our window will be sent to the printer. Okay, so you can print any of your auto animation for the record purpose. If you are running the tank animation or any data, if you are displaying multiple data and you want to take a printout, so this command will help. This is very simple, so hope you like it. And if you have any queries, any questions, you may definitely ask into the comment box. So thank you.